What's going on, family? I'm sitting here waiting for a FedEx package to come, and I figured I'd knock this tutorial out. Something that came to my mind, I was like, yo, this would be really helpful to new guitar players, even intermediate, something that you may not know already. Tuning the guitar to itself without a tuner. And this is useful when, one, say you have all the strings in tune, but you accidentally like bump the peg on the guitar and one string is out of tune now, and you don't feel like getting a tuner for one string, so you just want to quickly get it in tune. Or you've lost your tuner, can't find it, don't feel like looking for it, and you got this idea in your head, this song you want to get out, and you just want to play it right now, and the tuning doesn't need to be perfect for a recording or something like that. You just want to sing or play. This works for that. This will not work if, say, you haven't tuned your guitar in a couple days and you're trying to play along with other people because you're not using an actual tuner like they are, so you will be slightly off. But for quick purposes, just for singing by yourself, this is great. So let's start. So essentially, I'm going to be putting my finger on the fifth fret all the way down except for one string, and I'll show you in a second. And the idea is when I play two strings at the same time, I'm trying to get them to sound like there's one string being played. So this is, I'm starting on the fifth fret of the top E string, and then I'm gonna play the A string with it at the same time. Clearly these strings are not in tune. I purposely put it out of tune. Now the trick is trying to figure out if it's sharp or flat. That's gonna be a training of the ear. But I know that this is flat, so I'm gonna try to tune it up. So it's a little closer, but it sounds like there's two strings being played at the same time. I can hear two slightly different notes, so that's about there. Still kind of two. It should oddly sound like one string. It's kind of, that's how one string sounds. Let's see the two string. I'm pretty satisfied with that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just, I don't want it to annoy my ear when I play chords. So clearly there's still some strings out of tune. So let's keep going down. So now I'm gonna put my finger on the fifth fret of the A string. Now that the A string is in tune with the top one, I'm gonna put my finger on the A string and then play the string right below it. It's almost in tune. I got a peg loose or something. Yeah. All right, got that one. Now next one. So fifth fret on the G string, and fifth fret on the D string, and I'm playing the G string with it now. So we're just going down. That is very out of tune. So let's bring this thing up. This is too flat. Needs some more to go. All right, cool. All right, now for this one, it's different. You're gonna, and I just kind of remember this part by thinking, oh, now that I'm playing the silver strings, it's gonna be a different fret. Just for this one though, on the G string, when you're playing the B string, you can't do the fifth fret because it's two totally different notes. But this is the G string now on the fourth fret, not the fifth fret, and I'm playing the B string with it. Too sharp. It's kind of there, but it still sounds slightly like two strings. And you may not be picking up on the subtlety of that because of this microphone, but when you do it with your own guitar, I think you'll hear it better because it's very subtle. That sounds like one string. All right, next, now we're gonna go back to the fifth fret for the B string and the E string, the high E string. That sounds pretty good. I think I'm kind of there. I think we're there. Let's try a chord now. We got it. And again, this is not perfect science. It might be slightly, but for the most part, it's good enough that you can play with it. It's not going to bother your ear. You can record some voice memos or something. And then when it's time to actually play with other people, go get a real tuner. But there you go.